Okay, we're here for our bonus Pilates class. So today we'll have you get a block handy and some weights before we get started. You can also have a strap or a belt, a rolled up towel, or even a small little cushion to help with the core strength once we get to the floor. So if you want to pause me for a moment and run get those things, weights, 3 pound, 5 pound, 8 pound. Um, I use 5 pound, but you can even start out with 1 pound weights, or you can do the weight section just without. And then a block or a rolled up towel. Um, we will also use once we get to the floor, and a chair that's sturdy to hold on to and for support. So let's get started with a little bit of a warm up. So we're just going to bring one knee and then the other, kind of marching in place, and just go to your own limit. So you can just start off with just a small lift, and as you feel your heart getting a little more warming up, just bring those knees a little higher. And let's just now switch arms, opposite arm, coming up. Get the blood flowing a little bit more. Now a little bit of a challenge. Let's bring our hands to our chest and try to get our knees all the way up to our hands. Very good. And let's just shake that up. Twist from one side. Pick the left heel up off the floor. And then the other. And take a nice big stretch up. And let's fold all the way forward. Bring our hands towards our floor towards our block, our feet. And take the arms all the way up. Stretch all the way up. And again, let's just fold forward. Hands come towards the floor, towards our shins, our feet, our ankles. And then reach all the way up, come all the way up. And let's come back to center. Let's step our feet apart. Do a little more of a warm up here. Bend the knees over the feet for 8. Do the feet towards the floor. And now let's pick up the heel. Come on to the toes. And one more set of that. 8. Block. And then lift the heel for 8. And let's bring those feet back together. And now let's just bend one knee, straighten the other. Going to release that. Now we'll come to our chair. You can just stand with the chair or the wall in front of you for support. Make sure that's not something that's going to pull over onto you. And it's more of just for support. So you don't really want to be holding onto it too tight anyway. You're just kind of using it for a little bit of balance, so you can really work the legs. So I'll turn and face you so you can see me a little bit better. I'm going to bring the feet together, and we're going to rock back that little V shape. Pick the toes up and then place them down. And now we're going to raise the heels up. Cut off my head there. Raise the heels up. Again, holding onto your chair for support. And now bend the knees over the toes. Come into that place where you feel work, where you feel the legs engage. Not too low, just so you're not in that neutral, easy position. A little bit of work. Now holding onto the chair. We're going to lower. And up. But not too far down. And don't come all the way back up. You want to come in, stay in that workplace where you feel the legs really working. They might start to burn or shake. And come all the way up. Let the heels come down. Spread your thighs. Bring your feet back for a moment. Take your legs, bend one knee, bend the other. And again, let's come into that, rock back into that V position. So rock back onto the heels. Toes spread out. Drop down on the knee. Lift the heels. Really feel the heels pushing into each other for support. This time we're going to go a little bit lower if you can. And not come all the way up. So we're going to stay in that, again, work position. We're going to come a little bit lower. So come down. Try to keep that back straight so you're not leaning forward. And the last one, let's hold, hold, hold. Straight back. And release the heels down. Good job. And let's just rub those thighs. Back and forth. Just step one leg back. A little stretch here. And then the other. And come back. And just standing. Now bring the feet together. Turn to the side. So you'll be, the chair will be onto your side. Toes are pointing away. Heels and toes together. And we're going to bend the knees. Take the heels up. Really feel this in your calves. And then come down. And hold here. And now let's just do a little tilt. Tilt the feet up. Squeeze the knees together. And come all the way back up. Let the heels drop down. And just take the legs, the thighs. And we'll do one more in that position. So come up to the side. So your side is facing the chair. Again, raise up onto the balls of the feet. Bend the knees. And now just try to lean back. Keep the heels high, knees together. Just hold here. And release down. And just walk that out. Rub your thighs. And let's grab hold of our weight. So let's just start with a few twists with the weight. And bring our hands in front. We're going to pull the weight up towards our chin, elbows up to the side, and then turn and raise up overhead. Back down. Try not to lock your knees. Really focus on your upper back, your shoulders. You're not squeezing the weights too tight, but you're engaging those muscles of those arms. Not just letting the weight drop with gravity. And last one. And come down. Just give our shoulders a roll to the back, one at a time. and then forward. And bring our weight in front. Now we're not going to let the weight, there's some space between my weight and my legs. We're not going to let them just drop to the legs at any time. We're going to hold them out. And now one weight at a time, up, chest height. And again, don't just let the weight collapse down. Use the muscles to let the weight slowly drop back towards the legs. And shoulders and roll to the back. I'm going to do one more set like that, except this time we're going to switch. So I'm going to use both arms at the same time. Let's bring the right arm up, chest height, and now let's switch. A little bit more work. Again, don't let the weight that's coming down just drop with gravity. You want to use the arms to let it release down. Really engaging those muscles. And release back down. Just let the weights hit from side to side. And come back to center. This time, palms facing forward. And do one weight at a time. Bicep curls. Again, using the arm to let the weight drop down. You're using your strength, your arms, working them in both directions. And back down. Now let's try to do switching. So let's, one arm comes up, the other down. And really focus here. Try not to crunch in the shoulders and the neck. And very good. And release back. And now we'll do some of our triceps. So let's let one weight drop. Step the right leg back. The weight is in the right hand. Release down. Let that weight hang down. Raise it up. Squeeze it into your body. And now little lift. And release down again. Let that rest. Let the weight hang heavy in your right hand. And we're going to come back up, squeeze into the body for 10 fast little lifts. 5, 8, and 10. And come back. And switch to the other side. So left foot step back. Right hand on the right thigh. Or you can use also a chair and rest your hand on that chair. Let the weight hang down. Left arm up, squeeze it into your body. And 8 small, slow lifts. Really squeeze it in. And release down, let the weight drop. Hanging heavy. And again for the 10 fast. So bring the weight up, squeeze it into your body, and 10 little lifts. down. I'm going to grab that weight with both hands. Raise it up overhead. And just let it hang down. Bend the elbows. Let the weight come towards your back. And let's put the weight to the side. Reach the right arm up, bend the right elbow, grab hold with the left hand. And switch. Left elbow bends. Grab hold with the right hand. And release. So now we'll do some work for our glutes. Chair, close by. Walk in towards the chair for this first one. And we're just going to push our hips up against the chair. If you have a little bit lower one, a more sturdy chair, that's good. Or you can come to a wall, bring your arms up against the wall, and kind of push in. So you have support here. This chair really isn't as sturdy as I would like it to be, but we're going to come in, hold on, bring the right leg back, and at an angle, we're just going to squeeze the glute, and that right heel is pushing away at an angle. Little lift, try to stay engaged in that glute. You raise that leg up and away. And let that foot come down. Now we're going to take that heel and come back into that position. Lean into the chair or your support, the wall, and the right heel comes straight back. Again, engage that right glute, and then little lift. And come down. And let's just walk back for a moment. Take your right ankle above your left knee. And just back into the stretching out that glute. And come back up. And we'll do the other side. Again, walk in towards your support, either the wall or your chair. Come forward. Take that right flex foot out at an angle. Really engage that left glute. And release down. Take a little breath. And then we're going to go straight back with that heel. So engage that left glute, and the heel comes straight back. So lean forward into your support. And let it lift. Come all the way down. Yeah. Just cross that left ankle over the right knee. Stretching out that glute, that hip. Reach it. Now we can turn the chair around if it's tall enough, or you can also use the back of the chair. Place our hands down and walk back into a table position. And that right leg back. Touch the toe of the right foot on the floor, and then raise it up. Flex the foot. And we're going to do some little lifts here. Again, for that glute. Now turn that foot out, point the toe, and finish with 10 fast. and come down. Now straighten one leg, bend the other. And we'll do the other side. Left leg extends back, touch the toe down to start. Get your support, drop the shoulders. Chest and heart lifting. Raise that leg up, flex the foot. Little lift. And then turn out the foot, point the toe. And soften the shoulders. And then down. Just lock in place. Lock that out. And fold forward. Chest towards your thighs. Just letting go. You can even clasp your arms. Put the weight hang down. Let's lock our hands up. Move the support chair to the side if we can. And let's come down onto our mat. And we're going to start by holding on. And let's roll down into that C curve position. And hold on. Pull the lower belly down. So trying to push the lower back in. Keep the rib cage off the floor. Now this is where if you have a small pillow or a roll of towel, you can place that underneath your shoulders for support. So you're really focusing on your core here. And now with every breath, just pull the lower belly down. Try to keep in that C curve. Tuck the feet. You're really holding here. And let's release down to the floor. Reach our arms up overhead. And circle them around. And we're going to rock up onto our forearm. Extend the right leg out. Now you can bend the knee, keep the foot on the floor, or even keep the foot on the floor with the leg extended. You're going to grab hold of that left leg. Either bent is a little bit easier or straight. Pull the lower belly in, hold that C curve. And let's release down. Reach the arms up overhead. Circle them around. And let's rock up onto the forearms and do the other side. Extend the left leg out. Keep the heel on the floor. Or you can raise it up. Grab hold of that right leg, bent knee or straight. And now just little curls. You can use your hands to pull up. If you feel like you can do a little more, you can release one arm or both. Really pulling the lower belly in and down. And let's reach the arms up overhead. Circle our arms around. Now if you have your block or your rolled up towel, we're going to grab hold and just bring it, place it between, just above your knees, rock up onto your forearm. Come into that C curve, raise the legs up. Now really squeeze that block or the towel with your legs. Try to keep that balance. And we're going to do those little curls. And again here, if you can let go, let go. And let's come down for a moment. Reach the arms up overhead. Let's circle them back around. Rock up onto our forearms. This time we're going to do a little twist. So bring the right hand to the left side, left thigh, left hand as well. Pick the feet up, crunch up, and those little crunches. Try to keep equal pressure on that block or towel. Do you feel you can let go here? Let go for a few crunches. And release all the way back. Reach the arms up. And let's circle them around. Back up onto the forearms. Again, find that C curve. Rib cage off the floor, lower back pushing into the mat. Come to the right side. Legs come up. Crunch up. Shoulder blades off the floor. And those little crunches. You can use your arms to pull up. You can let go with one hand or both. And come all the way down. Reach the arms up overhead. Circle them around. Come back. Center. Bring your hands up. Legs up. And again, a few more crunches here, holding on. Or bring your hands to the center. Fingertips together. Remember, try to get those shoulder blades off the floor. Now a little bit of a challenge. You can either stay holding on or cross your arms on your shoulders, let your legs come down. Pull in for a moment. Reach your block down for a moment. Reach up overhead. Circle the arms around. And let's rock up onto the forearms. And let's place our block in our ankle. Grab hold of our legs. Extend the legs up. Now squeeze that block. Find that C curve. Elbows out. Shoulders down. Rib cage off the floor. And those little crunches. And now either holding on, you can let the legs come a little farther, or a challenge. Cross your arms behind you. Keep the rib cage off, the shoulders off the floor. Hold, hold, hold. And release. And let's give ourselves a nice big hug here. And let's do a few rolls. So rolling up onto our feet, back down. Rolling out our spine. Now, if you're on a hard floor, you might want to skip this one. And hug our knees in. And let's just rock back and forth. And let's rock up. Let's bring our legs out. And reach for our toes, stretching forward. And then stretching over to the left. And then up. And to the right. And back to center. Let's just give ourselves a nice big hug. And then switch arms. And let's circle our wrist. Now, if you would like, you can lay back down and finish off with a shavasana. That feels good for you. Hope you enjoyed our little session today. And I will see you again soon. If you ever have any questions, feel free just to shoot me a message or a text. I hope you're enjoying it. All right. Have an awesome day.